Is NLP mindfulness? Stay tuned. This is Damon from NLP Gym, NLP Mindfulness. If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. NLP and mindfulness. Is NLP actually mindfulness? I would say that not only is NLP mindfulness, it's extreme mindfulness. Mindfulness is becoming more and more popular, and it has been fairly popular for the last 20 years as a practice, even as a way of life, and now as a therapy. NLP can also be considered a practice, a way of life, and in some cases has been considered a therapy. Richard Bandler and John Grinder, when they created NLP, they did not create mindfulness. Actually, Buddha beat them to it about a few thousand years before they were born. However, I would say that NLP is the most modern, most effective mindfulness technology that we know of today. A good example of an NLP technique that employs mindfulness is eye movement integration, and that comes from the eye access and cues, where by looking in different directions, that's the different neurology in our brain that we're accessing, whether we're making pictures, hearing our own voice, hearing other sounds, or getting in touch with our feelings. One time when I explained eye movement integration to a therapist, her immediate thought was, that's mindfulness, that's a way of practicing mindfulness. And that was the first time that I actually made the connection with NLP and mindfulness. NLP, eye movement integration, I've done a video on this actually, and what it's about rolling your eyes around when you're thinking of maybe a stuck state that you're in or a problem that you're trying to solve, or any way that you feel limited. And it's a way of moving your eyes around and back and forth to access more neurology in your brain. Well, what it does is it makes you become very, very present, and it helps connect you with your resources that are already within you that you weren't connecting with. And when you connect with more resources, that's a way of becoming more present, and becoming more present is what helps you connect to those resources. The DNA, or the structure of NLP, is to identify a desired state, something you want, and to identify a present state, where are you now? And in that desired state, you can say, well, I want something material, like a material object, like I want more money. Well, the desired state is, what is money going to do for you? So you get in touch with the value of what it is you're pursuing. And then you get in touch with, well, okay, where am I at now? What is my present state? And what is the resource that I'm lacking in the present state that keeps me from experiencing the desired state? So you could say, well, if I want money and I don't have money, I'm lacking money. Well, let's go a little bit deeper than that. What is money going to get for you? Why do you even want it? What's the intent behind it? What's the value you're pursuing? When you get in touch with that, that usually is the resource. Not all the time is it. But by understanding that, then you say, okay, well, what am I lacking in the present state that I'm not experiencing the desired state? And then that is your resource. In NLP, we presuppose that everyone has all the resources they could possibly need already within themselves. And if they don't, they can go out, and if it's like a skill or something, you can go and learn that skill, or you can get somebody else who does have that resource if it's something more tangible, and borrow it, buy it, or get it from them. But in most cases, when we're talking about states, we're talking about something that already exists within us, a resource that's already inside of us. So when you're going through this process of identifying desired state, identifying your present state, identifying the resource that's missing, and then diving into yourself and finding that resource and bringing it into the present state, therefore transforming the present state into the desired state, or another way of looking at it is transforming that desired state into what you're experiencing right now, so you have a new present state. That whole process is mindfulness. It uses mindfulness every step of the way by becoming super aware of where you are now, what it is you want, and also when you desire something, and this is taught in Buddhism, desiring something means you're not fully present. It means you want something outside of what is happening right now, outside of the present moment. When you're truly present, there is really no sense of desire, because you are fully here and now and connected to all your resources, so there's nothing to want. When you identify what is keeping you from being present, which is the desired state, and you can locate that resource and bring it into the present state, you become fully present. and you're now experiencing a new heightened state where you're more connected to your resources, you're more whole, you're more connected to all of you. What could be more mindful than that? So if you're into mindfulness and you practice mindfulness, check out NLP. Pretty much all of NLP is about becoming more aware of your experience, and becoming more aware of your experience, you become more present, you become more connected, and you start to realize that all of your problems, all of your feelings of not being adequate or not being good enough, this all comes from not being fully present and not fully connecting to all of your parts and all of your resources. So try out NLP as a mindfulness practice. Check out our website, nlp-gym.com. Follow us on Facebook for real-time updates on upcoming trainings and free practice sessions that I hold right here in Santa Cruz. If you like this video, please click like right down here and leave me a comment or a question. I will follow up with you. Check out NLP Gym's Ultimate Practitioner Training, which will be starting in January. You will not be able to find an NLP practitioner training with this caliber of talent, this comprehensive, this much training for such a low cost. Check it out on our website. Also, if you would like to get your hands on a free online NLP training, stay tuned to the end of this video to find out how. Take care.